G'day, guys, and welcome to the Centre Bounce for another edition of the Monday night live stream. It's your boy Joe, and I am feeling crook. Believe me, it's not just because the Bombers. I genuinely do feel pretty crook. So this episode might not go for particularly long. Basically, we'll be going as long as you guys would like it to go. Might have the occasional cough going through every now and again, but it is back on the graveyard duty for me. This season is dead and buried, but thankfully, it's not just dead and buried for the Bombers. There are other teams that have had an absolutely horrid week of football, and the crazy thing is that the Bombers had all of the greatest results. The only problem is we lost it. Unfortunately, we just don't want to play finals at all. We're not like some other teams like the Hawks who really want to fight for it. It's really almost just the best teams and then the Grinches, to quote Ross Lyon. It's either those who want to really play finals, really want to win the flag, and then you've got the others who were just making up the numbers. So hope you all had a wonderful weekend of football and Supercoach, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. G'day, Velo. I can see. Is that a tissue box or is that a... Actually, no. That is a Carlton coffin. That is a Carlton coffin. Well played, Velo. Yes, it looks like your season is basically over. It's crazy considering that you've got West Coast to come and the Saints in the last round. But with all of your injuries, it is next level, the injuries. And to be fair, people like Kerno shouldn't have played. Kerno shouldn't have played on the weekend. He was clearly not ready. You got a bunch of injury-prone players, and the Hawks just went about their merry business. They are a great team to watch, the Hawks. So I can understand why Carlton fans are feeling bad. I can completely understand. Where is it? Player stats. All right. Who's out? Oh, really? The AFL website doesn't show who came out. Oh my god. This website, I swear, this is the worst website for any professional league in the comp. Why do you not show who got injured? On the phone it does. Why is the phone app so much better? It doesn't make sense. So who was out for the Blues this week? Obviously, Kerno was out. Obviously, Sard was also out. Jack Martin again, Boyd, and Fogarty. Oh. And add insult to injury, you can't even hope with the West Coast because West Coast have turned it on. West Coast have absolutely turned it on. Look at them. 3 goals in the last 3 minutes. It's gonna take a lot of effort for the Blues to get up here. And if you don't win this one, then it's GG. Unbelievable. Yeah, Sean is very happy. Look, like you can tell from my voice, I'm not necessarily super crash hot myself. So this stream probably will end sooner rather than later. But yes, Velo, I have you in my prayers, in my thoughts. To me, Carlton supporters are like distant cousins to me, almost like first or second cousins, because once again we find a way to lose the unlosable. It's remarkable. I'm sure Joe feels just like I do, 100%. 100% will feel exactly the same. I do have a little bit of bombitis. I am well and truly over these bombers. It's ridiculous. But yes, Shawnee, thank you so much for sending me the My Blue Heaven YouTuber. He has done an absolutely incredible job with this video. It's making the rounds, but you sort of got a glimpse of it. he's essentially got a lot of egg on his face this week with each of the names. So kudos to him. Kudos to him. That is entertainment. That is fronting up the media. That is taking accountability. And I've actually subscribed to him now as a result. I'm really impressed by that. So well done to him. It is basically 7 minutes of this, which is quite brave, to be honest. Ollie Knight found alive. Gay Ollie Knight. Lost in my league's week 2 finals match by 16 points. Trading Gorn for Nank as my last trade cooked me. Luckily, I came second and have another shot in the semifinals. Well, that is a very interesting decision, but then again, you clearly didn't know how long Gorn was going to be out for. He was out. He was trying to fight against medical advice, and he had a fracture. So he returned faster than anticipated. So I can understand why you traded Gorn out. Yeah, cheers, Shawnee. I appreciate it, mate. Legend, g'day, Legend. Was at the game this week. I know there were only 17K, but it felt like 40 because it was all squished on the non-broadcasting side. Oh my god. Why would they do that? Why would they do that, Legend? But it was a close game. It was a really close game, and you guys have been running out this season with some honourable losses. There's no doubt. If there's a way to go out, it's to go out losing. And you had a wonderful game. Kudos to you for never giving up despite the odds. And there's also news that I'm hearing that apparently Petrarca might want to leave. Is this true? Apparently there are some whispers going around online that Petrarca, despite having a long contract, he is apparently becoming increasingly unhappy. Now, how much are we willing to believe this guy? Up to you. But I always like to ask the fans of their club before I take anything gospel truth, because no one knows their club like the diehard supporters do. So apparently Petrarca is desperate for another flag and has become increasingly unhappy with the direction of the Demons. So that would be really interesting. Really interesting. Petrarca, one of the best players in the league. Unreal. Michael, West Coast to cook Carlton season this Sunday. It's possible. It's possible, mate. It's possible. Joe, can the AFL now have top 10? No. I man of principles, Velo. Man of principles. And I don't care if it means that we get a chance. I'm not going to change my position just because it means the Bombers still are in with a chance. I'm not going to do that. I'm still against the wildcard round because we don't deserve to play finals. Quite frankly, we don't deserve to play finals. If we were to play finals, we should have beaten the Suns twice. We probably should have beaten the Saints. We should have beaten the Crows. Like, we've lost to these teams 12, 13, 14, 15. If we beat the Suns twice by kicking straight, that's another 8 points. We're in the 8. If we don't choke the game against Adelaide, that's another 4 points. That's 12. 12 has us on 60. You know what I mean? Like, it is such a tight season. And if the Bombers were somehow to get over the line against, say, for example, an injured Bulldogs, we are not deserving finalists. I'm sorry. You've had 24 rounds to get in. We don't deserve it. I'm not in favor. Carlton AFLW season, guys. What's the AFL? It's true, Blues fans. It's true. And Louise, Cherry was my C last round. Oh, wow. Yeah. I told you. If you have Cherry, if you have Tristan Sherry, he is the biggest lock of a forward, of a captain this week. 100%. Kerner's been cooked for 6 weeks. It's true. It's true. It's quite disappointing. I traded him in just on his big game, and then after that, it's been terrible. G'day, unbranded. Michael, anyone see Longmire's interview? Bloody classic. Yeah, 100%. 100%. The hypocrisy of Craig McRae to come out and say, if this was MCG, it would be paid 50. Well, you play almost all your games at the MCG and you get an unfair advantage, as admitted by you, Craig McRae. You've admitted that the fixture is unfair, and you having so many MCG games is unfair. And it really does seem that you are banking in on that MCG advantage, because I'm pretty sure I remember when you played North Melbourne at Marvel, you were not. You won the game off the result of a non-50 meter decision. So I find it ludicrous that Craig McRae would come out and complain about that 50 meter call. No game is perfect, and you should admit that you had so many options beforehand to win the game. Man, if Kerno, Martin, Boyd, Sard, forgetting now. Oh, my God. My God. McGovern as well. Oh, my God. Shawnee, I had Gorn as my captain, was stoked with his score, but my team sucked. I need to have a serious talk to them. Yeah, you do, but geez. Maxi Gorn, mate. Where'd that come from? With his swollen ankle. Honestly, Max Gorn is such an inspiration for his team. McLovin score as well. Not even sure who McLovin is. The track news, I'm crying. Yeah, there you go, Freddie. There you go. It's tough. It's tough. This guy really, I think, is your shining light. One of the best mids in the entire competition. Obviously, nothing has been confirmed. The club itself hasn't come out. And I like to listen to what comes out of the horse's mouth directly. But Melbourne has form with not being completely transparent. West Coast have us vulnerable on their home deck, and St Kilda have always been our bogey team. Plus, we are effing shit. We will struggle for sure. Well, there you go. At least you've got each other for support. There are some big Carlton YouTube channels out there that you can vent frustrations. And welcome to the club, is all I can say. G'day, Maltesing. Howdy. The season is well and truly over. Yep, absolutely. To think that like 6 weeks ago, all 3 of our teams were in the top 4. That's crazy that we are all now outside of the top 8. Legit. Like 6 weeks ago, we were all here. And now we're all here. What a ridiculous season we have had. You know, I'm still in the finals with my Supercoach team, 24-07 this week. Well done. Great job, Maltesing. Let me just pull up mine. For those who want to know, I ended up scoring a 25-23 this week. And I really would have appreciated it if Kerno didn't play, because then I would have played McNeil. What the hell is that? I would have cracked the 2600 this week. So all in all, it wasn't a bad week for me. But I don't know what happened, why I didn't take the Sheasel VC. I normally take a 120 plus. I must have been starting to get under the weather and not pay attention. But that was my week last week. Captain options this week. LaFan, I think we'll go over that on Thursday. I think we'll go over that on the Thursday, LaFan. I heard that about track as well. Can see Clara going as well. Something must stink at the D's. Something must stink at the D's. But I would say also that something might be stinking at Collingwood. I'm pretty sure. What's his name? Lepich. How do you spell Lepich? Pretty sure Lepich is also rumored to be going to Essendon as an assistant coach. SEN reporting that Justin Lepich will be at Essendon in 2025 as an assistant coach under Brad Scott. So, I don't know. I don't know how legit this is. SEN has been reporting it. So, yeah, this could be a big move off the field over there with Collingwood. If this is legit, then he was really important. Lepich is really important for Collingwood. Legend. It's the same reporter that Jesse Hogan had a go at on social media, calling him a leech of a personality and the fakest in the media. I like this from Petrarca because it puts pressure on us to actually make moves this offseason because we haven't improved the last few years. Fair enough. Our latest pickups in the last few years were Hunter, Billings, Fullerton, McAdam, and Shaki. That does not improve our roster. They aren't even in our best 22. Yep. It's true. Sometimes it's good for demand for excellence, demand for improvement. It's really important. Top 8 has worked for so long. Yep, exactly. McRae forgot to mention no 50 against Cox for jumping over the mark. Also, McLovin is McGovern. Thank you. However, I did VC Chad Warner this week. What a last quarter. Man, that last quarter, boys. Isaac Heaney. That last quarter by Isaac Heaney was one of the greatest last quarter performances I have ever seen. Ever. That was ridiculous. Him hovering, hanging on by a thread, and then he just goes bananas. He just goes bananas in that last quarter. To end up on 32, 3 tackles, the marks that he took in that last quarter, flying for it, putting his body on the line, taking that huge grab to kick the goal. That was a mongrel of a kick. I have no idea how he marked it. But Isaac Heaney, him and Parker just said, follow me, boys. Follow me, boys. We're winning. Holy crap, that was unbelievable. What's happened to Mackay? Mackay apparently is going in for scans because of a quadricep. So if Mackay is out also, then they're screwed. Well and truly, they are screwed. Where's the news? Here it is. So Mackay's gone in for scans. Where is it? Oh, and congratulations. Congratulations to Nate Gaddy, the rising star for this week. Rising star, no? Very, very nice. The 4 hours Blue Abroad fan cams are fantastic after a loss. It's true. It's true. There you go. Quad scan. There you go. He will beat us with having so many out. It's possible. No, it's all good. We're getting Bucks as a head coach next year. Track loved him growing up, so we all good. Fair enough. I don't like Simon Goodwin. I felt no sadness when he left us to go to Melbourne. I really didn't really rate him as a coach, to be honest. We had better, no excuses for this. This was true. Joe, I told you Crows would win. Man, the Crows. Where did this come from? Like, as soon as you start to believe in those Bulldogs, they just give you a big bird and they say, stuff you, we're not winning this game. Like, why? Why? It makes no sense to me why they decide to play like crap. And it wasn't even like Rankin completely dominated either. That's just ridiculous, personally. I'm not a big fan of what happened with the Dogs. And now all of a sudden, I don't have confidence in them anymore. I ended up tipping. How many did I get right? I ended up getting 4 correct this week. I got 4 correct this week. I ended up tipping the Swans. I tipped them by 31 for some reason. I must have made a mistake by pressing the 1 there. Tipped the Brisbane Lions at home. This was a very impressive win by the Giants. They took it right up to him. Beautiful football. North somehow conceded 3 goals in 3 minutes. Unbelievable. My brother pulled up the score on his phone and saw, the Eagles are down by 13. I then opened my phone and I saw, oh my God. No, sorry. My brother pulled up in the score, said they're down by 7. I opened up my AFL app. I saw that North was up by 1. By the time I opened KO, West Coast had 1. That's how quick it was. Ridiculous. The Cats, when they're on, they're really good. And they took full advantage of Sean Darcy not being in the team. Port Adelaide managed to sneak over. The Bombers, 1 goal 9 in the last quarter. Stuff, you piece of crap. Unbelievable. Gold Coast kicked 2 goals, one of them after the siren. Hawks, Saints, Adelaide. So I ended up getting 4 out of 9 this week. It's so annoying. Was looking at Montana McKinnon, and now she's done an ACL. That is exactly correct, Causa. I was looking at McKinnon as a cheaper ruck option, but she's done an ACL, and now I think Edmonds is your best bet. Barras back this week too. Depends if he's over his contract awareness. Losing Brayshaw, yeah. Helmet Man was really good. Dogs love to fold under pressure, says Ricky Lowell. Seems like it. Rankin back gave him a huge boost. Starting from lanky giraffe English. English. Oh my God. I have never seen. Like, you can't upload the highlights of that game onto RedTube because they don't accept porn. They don't accept rape. That was such a horrific performance. That was unbelievable. Riley O'Brien completely eviscerated him. Completely. And to add insult to injury, he's now coming back with a moon boot and huge doubt. So that is unbelievable. It was 50 plus hitouts to 20. 50 plus hitouts to 20 to advantage. That is remarkable. Unbelievable. My Lions lost, Joe. Sorry about that, Jack. I told you I had a bad feeling, but we kicked shocking. Hope you're good, mate. Yeah, apart from feeling a bit under the weather, I'm not too bad. I'm used to the Bombers letting me down all the time. That's why I'm in the graveyard. So they can let me down one last time. Vossi, not a single post. Yeah. Deserve it. That is a hard statement. And I like that from Vossi. If we lose the next remaining games and Gold Coast and Saints win at least one, we get a top 4 to 5 pick. Hey, there's always positives. Flag mantle season over 2. It's possible. Who do the Dockers have to end their season? Dockers, that's a tough journey. They're in hot form. And then Port. Wow. Freo could be out of the 8. Wow. These guys were 3rd or 4th going into last week when they played against us. And now they could miss the 8. What is this season? Seriously. What even is this season? They said he will play, I'm pretty sure. Fair enough. Is Petty a better ruckman than English? Oh my god. Maybe. I'm willing to go that way, legend. I'm not against that. Had a mirror of a score, mate. Captain Nank for an 87 and an English 85. That's pretty bad. 20 in advantage for Rob. Team English had 3. G'day, Jonas. Tim English makes Rowan Marshmallow look seem like a He-Man. Yeah. And that's saying something. That is next level insulting there, Jonas. Next level. I am never touching Tim English again. Never. Never again, list. Watching Gordon in person, unbelievable. His work rate to run from end to end is the best I've seen. He took like 6 marks on the goal line to save us. Yeah. He is genuinely an inspiration. He is absolutely an inspiration. Max Gawn, there's a reason why he's going to go down as possibly the greatest ruckman of all time. Sherry is a lock next year. Gil, you mean that I picked Naga for Sherry when Gawn was down? Yeah. Yorak was best on ground for West Coast. Yes, I see it, Shawnee. Yorak, Hunt, Gawn and Sherry, both All-Australian. I would like that a lot. And that's what I did for my All-Australian team. Remember, legend? Hope West Coast doesn't get English. We've bad enough already. True. English is not a contract with the Dogs till 2029. I saw it on the AFL app. Fair enough. Never picking so many rucks over again. Right. They all suck. It's always the set and forget. And some of them are getting really old. And one of them I really wanted to start in the preseason, and that was Sherry. So must be very cheap. It's a very cheap contract because he is substantially reducing his value amongst all the other sides. Sorry about that, guys. As you can see, I'm clearly not very well. I might end it really soon, to be honest. We're only down to 2 rounds left. We saw how bad our predictor was last time. Let's try and do a final predictor this time around because I'm almost dying a little bit. As much as the Bombers are, it's half an hour of continuous talking with a cough. Has been a bit difficult. So I think we'll correct the errors of our previous predictor. That's it, Michael. It is looking horrific. Absolutely horrific. But don't forget, this was a community predictor, not just mine. Remember, I asked all of you, and where it was a tie, it was a coin flip. Remember. I think the play for next year is TDK and Sherry. Possibly. That's a very good one. It's a very good one. Make a possible pod. It is a possible pod. Yes. Sherry, Gawn, and TDK top 3 next year. Maybe not. Yeah, I think so. All right. Swans beat the Bombers. No doubt in my mind. Okay? I think the only letter we got right was Melbourne. Possibly. Don't be jinxing the Hawks. Mate, your Hawks are unjinxable. They are just taking the competition on by the scruff of the neck, and they're saying, bigger stuff for you. Big stuff for you. So, Swans, they beat my Bombers comfortably, I might add. Suns at home. Could it be that they are so up and about winning away from home that they choke this time? Oh. Cheers, Velo. Much love, mate. Much love. Just a short one. So you guys know that we're still around. Mate. I'm just going to tip the Suns here. Let me know, guys. Suns at home, I think. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Melbourne fans. It's amazing. Look at the spread of they're really playing team football, and they're running teams off their feet. There's no one star completely dominating, but I would say that the leaders are allowing the younger players to play with a flair and a freedom because they're playing very well. So massive kudos to the Hawks leaders, Sicily, Frost, Gunston. I would say Newcomb as well has had a very good, but Will Day, ever since Will Day came back into this Hawthorn midfield, it has changed and it has become very, very potent. So massive shout out to Will Day in that midfield. So we're going to go with the Giants, I think, to beat Freo at home. The Giants have been playing absolutely unbelievably. Going to go with Brisbane. They had a poor kicking is bad. Bad kicking is bad football. I anticipate that they will bounce back. They really have to. I'm going to tip the Lions. I'm going to tip Port. They've been doing really well. Crows have come out, beat the Dogs. But we're going to go with Horn Francis and Port, I think, for this one. The Cats, when the Cats have the high pressure, I think the Cats are a better team all around than the Saints. I think we go with the Doggies. We then go with the Hawks. And I'm sorry, Carlton, but I'm going to go with the Eagles on this one. Oh, Velo. Much love, Velo. Thanks very much, mate. You really did not have to do it at all, man. Thank you so much. Let me know, guys, what you think of this round of tipping. Any other tips you would like to change? We really developed McAndrew for 7 years, mate. I know. I wish he was playing for Melbourne, and then he wouldn't have beat us after the siren. As if Gold Coast didn't have enough of their own academy and they're allowed to steal ours. Yeah, I know. Can you imagine McAndrew right now at the Demons? Oh my god, that would be unbelievable. Unbelievable. I go with the tips. Cheers, Velo. Thank you very much. We've had someone agree. We then move to the final round. Melbourne v. Pies. Oh my god. Who wins this one? Nick Dacos? To end with some pride? Yeah. He wouldn't be playing as a backline, and in the backline with May and Lever, that's for sure. He would be a forward, and he's clearly a very good forward. Battle of the shit cans. Pies just. Jonas, Elliott, Houston, McAndrew, damn, Essendon revenge list is increasing quick. We are only the second team in history, Jonas, that has lost a game after the siren 3 years in a row. The first team to do it was Carlton. I'm telling you, Jonas, Carlton and Essendon, there might have been some incest somewhere along the line. We are way too similar. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to lean with the Pies just in this game. GMHBA, we're going to go with the Cats. MCG. This will be the send-off game for Dusty. Cursed AFL teams. We are, James. We are freaking cursed. Going to start some annual tradition, potentially. So, we're going to go with the Suns? Or do the Suns just say, thank you very much, we're done. We're done for the season. Let's start our preseason early. Or is it the Tigers that are just completely done? We'll just go with the Suns stuff. 36 premierships, baby. Hawks to beat North. Melbourne for sure to beat the Bombers comfortably. Does the margin matter? Over 50. No. Margin doesn't matter. SCG, we go the Swannies. Ah, yes. Tigers off the number 1 pick. True. So, yeah, Suns win that one. We'll develop mechanisms to find out we had them loading under main lever. Well, there you go. Jays. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm going to go with the Giants because I feel like I can trust the Giants more than I can trust the Bulldogs. I don't know about that. I'll tip the Blues to beat the Saints. And oh boy. Oh boy. This is huge. The last 2 games determine the 8. If Carlton gets back someone really important, could galvanize the group, they will then require Port Adelaide to beat Freo. Can they do it? I don't think they can. I think I'm going with Port. I think I'm going with the Dockers to win at home. If it's the Saints, disagree with us being Saints. Well, we're keeping it interesting, Velo. We're keeping it interesting. If you guys win and Port win, then you make it into 8th. And you play Brisbane at the Gabba. Oh. You don't beat the Saints? Really? How did the Saints beat you? It just depends on your injury list, I guess. But if a Blue reckons the Saints win, then we'll go with the Saints. Throw a spanner in the works and have the Pies beat Brisbane. True. All right. Let's try it. If the Pies beat Brisbane, that was last week. All right. Pies still missed the 8. Even winning both of their last 2 games, the Pies seem done. Carlton don't make it. Regardless, Carlton are entirely reliant on Port v Freo. Carlton have to win, and they need Port to beat Freo. If that happens, then Carlton are in. But I don't think the Pies win. I think the Lions win. I've got the Pies here. All right. So we end up with a final series. Jeez. Sydney at home. Probably. Port at home. Maybe. Hawks at home. Probably. The Giants are a good matchup for the Cats. Brisbane at home. This is at the MCG. Holy shit. What a semi-final. Holy crap. These two teams, man. Brisbane, Port, Hawks, and Giants. Yep. What? Wait, you reckon Brisbane beat the Swans at the SCG, Velo? You reckon the Lions travel to the SCG? What happened the last time they played there? Chris Scott, coaching masterclass here. To beat the Giants? You want to do the coin? Okay. You do? All right. Let's just do the coin. When in doubt, it's the coin toss. And we know the rules. The home team is heads. All right. There you go. The home team is heads. Tails popped up. So, Velo, we're going to roll with the away team to beat the home team. Now, we're not sure about the Cats and the Giants. Let's do another coin toss. Home is heads. Heads. So there you go. Giants win. Swans hosting Port. You'd go with the Swans at the SCG. And what do you do with this? What do you do with this? Is this the coaching, the Chris Scott masterclass? Are the Hawks found out in the semi-final? I feel like this might just be a coin again. Heads is home. Tails wins. And tails is the Hawks. Oh my God. Oh my God. Big redemption for the Hawks. Did get smashed. That's true, they did. Brisbane at the Gabba. It was a very valiant run by the Hawks, but they eventually get tired traveling up to the Gabba. Who is it? This is going to be at NG Stadium. Giants home ground. Who wins this one? The battle for the bridge in a prelim. That is freaking unbelievable. Who wins this one? This one is coin flip, if I've ever seen one. Coin flip. Heads is home. Oh, the tails. The tails go for the away team. The away team is the Swans. And we have a grand final. Brisbane versus Sydney. Brisbane have been here before, just last year. They're a better team this year than they were last year. Who's the midfield stands up? Is it Brizzy? Is it Brizzy? Using the width of the MCG, whereas the Swans play the narrower SCG? Is this the answer? Is it Brisbane who is the premiers? Oh, Ricky does agree with this, and he agrees with the Swans. Chris Scott stayed over in Perth. Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, we reckon that the Lions win it. Send it to Supercoach with DR. I'm sure he will be very happy about this. And I will be very happy to be off of this recording, because I am now very, very tired from talking so much. 45 minutes whilst under the weather. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like, please. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, notification bell, all those wonderful things. Thanks, Valo, again, for the Meds money. Look forward to seeing you guys on Thursday, reacting to the teams, and giving our VCs and Cs for captains and vice captains. So thank you guys so much for watching. Cheers, Ricky. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Shawnee. And yeah, here at the Center Bounce, we do the hard work so you guys don't have to. Bye for now.